good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wishes as per your time zone. Folks, it's me, Ayaz Zanzeria, founder and director of Zanzeria Family Consultants, in which we do business consulting and we create content for businesses and individuals. Thank you so much for staying tuned to my series on lessons from commute. And today, I'm going to talk about waiting at a signal. In the previous episodes, I've spoken about starting your trip and crossing a junction. Now, today, it's waiting at a signal. Now, yes, when you're traveling, if you can take a route in which there are no signals, okay, fantastic, that's really lovely. But you would have waited at a signal at some point of time or the other. Now, what can be the duration of the wait? It could be a few seconds or a few minutes, depending upon the junction and whether the signal is it automatic or is it manual. Okay. Now, what do you do during the wait? Do you sit and listen to music, or are you thinking about something, or are you watching the traffic, are waiting for your turn, are you gearing up to kind of just go? What are you doing? How are you waiting at a signal? Okay, there are several responses to this. There are several activities which you can do while waiting at a signal. You could even be like, for all you know, you could have be catching up on a message or a missed call or something or the other. And of course, be careful. Cops should not catch you, because even using your phone at a traffic signal, other than maps, is like it's a crime. Again, this has to be verified by the traffic police. It's subject to verification. But in other words, avoid using the phone at a traffic signal. But apart from that, what are you doing? How do you wait at a signal? Do you get impatient? Do you gather yourself and or do you recollect your thoughts? Do you organize yourself? What is it that you do? Now, how does it apply to your business? You have submitted a proposal. You're waiting for an approval. Or you've applied for a tender. You're waiting for in other words, you're waiting. That's a signal. That's the signal mean that you have done what is there in your hands. You have submitted the paperwork and you're waiting for an approval or a response for next steps. What do you do? Do you follow up? Do you do do you follow up? Are you persistent? Are you in your follow-ups? Are you being you can say a pest in the way you do follow-ups? What do you do? Okay, so depending upon the way you do the follow-ups would determine, or it could be the difference between you getting the approval or not. Okay, now there are times when sometimes regular follow-ups could also be interpreted as chasing. So a regular follow-up could mean pushing the other person also to do something, to finish the work fast. It's a cascading effect. It's a domino effect. Think about it. Let's say you submitted a proposal, you're waiting for someone. The other person is waiting for someone else, and so on and so forth. Could be a nice chain. So you doing a follow-up, he will in turn follow up with that person. Ideally, or rather under normal circumstances, he would have maybe called in 1 or 2 or 3 days. But if you're following it up every day, he would put pressure. You're putting pressure on him, so he's cascading the pressure. So that's how it goes. So that's what waiting at a signal, how you can apply it out here. So in the sense, it's akin to, you can say, if the signal is done operated manually, people who are waiting for long at a signal, they start honking. They are applying pressure on the policeman who's manually operating the signal. Please, we are waiting. Please, pay attention to us. Please let us go. Indirectly, that's what they're saying. So that's how it works. So what do you feel about today's session? Do you have a different take on it? Feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to listen to it. So you can pick up the phone and give me a call, or you can leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to respond to it. Thank you so much for staying tuned. There's more to come, but until then, take care and stay tuned. Goodbye.